Hello guys, welcome to Stoic Define. So today, I hope you guys can see me. Today, will I guide you today Stoic life. So today I'm going to teach you ancient therapy for modern problems. The Stoics philosophy explained. I'm gonna teach you ancient therapy for the modern problems in life. So many of you guys know that life has many problems, and I'm going to explain you the Stoic philosophy. This is like introduction. So once upon a time I went through a very nasty breakup and my mental health really suffered. I was in a bad place until I went to see a therapist who knew a lot about Stoic philosophy. So it's actually about me. I was in a bad place in my life and I really went to see a therapist that knew a lot about the Stoics. Since then I became a master of the Stoics, and let's continue. Stoicism is an ancient philosophy and it's having a bit of moment. The daily Stoic has over 2 million, as many. There is an intense moment. Okay guys, so in this video I'm gonna tell you what Stoicism is, how it helped me, and where it might be leading you astray. So please make yourself comfortable lying down on the couch and tell me about yourself. Okay, so English, let's begin. So let us begin. Marcus Aurelius, since he's probably a lot of people into Stoicism, Marcus was an ancient Roman. He was born in 121 before the century, and he was an emperor from 161 until his death in 180. By all his accounts, he was a pretty decent guy. The bar for Roman emperor was low. As long as you don't murder your mom and shag your sister, you can go far wrong, and he's one of our major sources of Stoic philosophy. Marcus did not invent Stoicism. It actually comes from ancient Greek philosophers. So Marcus himself didn't invent it. So I thought Marcus Aurelius was the philosopher, but he didn't. He came from a Greek philosopher, guys. So this is really confusing principle, and I hope it really shows you about it. Like of Zeno of Citium, Aristo of Chios, Cleanthes of Assos, and other minor characters from House of the Dragon, but we don't have anything written by the OGS original Greeks. One of the only things we know about Cleanthes of Assos is that he was really jacked, somebody wrote that down, and it survived. But not a lot else. Everything we know about Stoicism comes filtered through the Romans, and they might not be reliable. For example, one of our other sources is the Roman politician Cicero, and he tells us a lot about Stoicism. Cicero, but he was arguing against it, so he might not be portraying it accurately. Cicero also wrote his philosophy as a dialogue between characters, which is really just pretentious. I mean, who the heck does that? Imagine if 2000 years from now the work of a philosopher ever had been lost. The future scholars had to reconstruct their ideas. So if we're really diving into Cicero, and he really wrote this philosophy as a dialogue, guys. So based solely on this show, that's kind of analogous to the situation we are in here. Okay, another unexplained in the Stoicism vocabulary is the Meditations book. As you guys seen a lot, it isn't really A philosophy book per se, it doesn't build to a conclusion or argue for a specific point, or it's just a collection of notes that Marcus wrote to himself that he probably didn't expect anyone else to ever read. So this is really a paradigm about Marcus Aurelius. Some people say in the meditation book, as you guys can see here, is really fake. Some of them saying that he just wrote it to himself and he didn't expect anyone else to read it. So that's because the ancient world philosophy wasn't a university course the way we might think of it now. It was more likely self-help. It was supposed to improve your life. Philosophy was not merely a subject to write or argue about, but one that was expected to provide a design for living, a set of rules to live one's life by. It was a need to meet by ancient religion, which privilege ritual over doctrine and provide written the way of moral. Then the ethical guides, nor did anyone expect it to. That was the philosophy was for. So I'm going to skim to Marcus here. I'm going to pull out some key concepts and teach them to you. And of course I have compiled them into an internet-friendly number list. Number 1, the dichotomy of control. This one's pretty simple. Control the things you can control. Don't worry about the things you can't. So remember this guy. You can control most of the things in life, but some things you leave to the side because you can't really control them. Remember this. If you're an addict, you know an addict, you might recognize this idea from Serenity Prayer popularized by an alcoholic anonymous. God grant me serenity to accept the things I can't change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. The key for Stoics is there is only one thing you really can control, and that is your judgments about the world. For example, Marcus says, imagine somebody insulted you. You're really angry. Take a step back. Have you really been hurt by what they said? No. What happened is they've insulted you and you've made a judgment, something like that, and you've reacted to that. So don't react, guys. So I was one outside, someone was angry at me. What I did is that I reacted, and you should react, right? But some of you guys should know that according to Marcus Aurelius, you shouldn't really react. So this is really important rule here. Yes. That's not easy thing to do, which is why you have to work at it. This is something that other Romans poetics like Seneca and Epictetus said too. You've got to train yourself to take a step back and examine your feelings every time you experience some emotion. It's worth mentioning in the 21st century ago. So you guys should know, whenever you experience this emotion, don't let it control you. You have an option to react or to run. So what I suggest you is to not react. So you've got feelings, those are your moods, emotion, desires, your vibes. They are all over here in a pink heart shape. Those are for girls and they are gay, because here over in blue brain shape where you got your fact judgments, reasoning, belief. Jordan Peterson, big mind activity that is for men and it's not gay. Ancient Stoics didn't think like that. For them, feeling every judgment inside, like the stone inside a pitch. In technical philosophy language, we say that emotion has a cognitive content, and Stoics said you have to make sure the judgments inside your feelings are true. So most of your emotions have meaning, right? This is the second rule. So you have the feelings of them, but you shouldn't again react to them, right? So I hope you guys learned from it really to for your modern life problems. the Stoic philosophy introduction. And if it really helped you guys, you should already be liking the blog, and I will see you guys next time in the Stoics Define. Peace.